Today let's learn the poem Invictus. Now what do we mean by Invictus? Invictus means it is unconquered, that which is not conquered. First and foremost, let me tell you, this poem is all about courage and strength. So, Invictus, unconquered. Now, mind and soul. It is said that the poet is trying to tell you that I am the master of my fate and I am the master of my soul. What are these two words exactly? What is the meaning of these two words? That is, I am the master of my fate and I am the master of my soul. Here exactly it is that one cannot control anybody's mind and soul. It is only we who can control ourselves. Like, now here I am taking this lesson. Y'all are sitting over there. So, I am teaching you and y'all are listening to me. You're looking at me. But there may be some who are just looking, doing the acting of listening, and their mind is roaming about somewhere. Like after this period, now where I will go, to whom I will meet, what my mother must have cooked at home, tomorrow being Sunday, then where I will go for an outing. So maybe all these sorts of things, different sorts of things are going in the mind. What is the meaning of that? That the mind is not conquered, because I cannot control your mind, whatever is going in your mind, whatever thoughts are going in your mind. And that is why I am the master of my fate and I am the master of my soul. That means it's we who are responsible for our fate. Now what is the meaning of fate? The meaning of fate is luck, we can say. So you are responsible of your own luck. If you are putting in your efforts, luck is there with you. If you don't, then it is you who are responsible for whatever has happened in your life and what your life turns to be. So it is the feelings, the deeds, the things, the thoughts, whatever goes in our minds, or how we work, how we look upon at the others, how we look upon at the situations coming in front of us, how we tackle with them. All these things, they only make our destiny, our luck. So it is we who are responsible for whatever we are or whatever you will be after a few years. That means you are only the architect of your own destiny. So this poem is, in short, that is what the poet is trying to tell us. But here the poet himself has gone through a lot of sufferings, and it says that it is after that he has written this poem, that is Invictus. Though he had faced lots of hardships in his life, like his leg was amputated, he was suffering from some infection, and still how he faced that issue or that problem at that moment and how he came out of that. That itself shows that is the strength of the particular person. Now, see here, this is head and bloody. This is one sentence which you will find in the poem, that his head was bloody. That means he was bleeding profusely. Profusely he was bleeding, but still the head was unbowed. That means unbowed means he did not give up, but he faced that thing with courage. And though the situations, that is circumstances, they were hanging on his head. So there are many situations which are continuously hanging on our head. Some or the other problem we face in our life, be it as a small baby, a small child, a teenager, an adult, a middle-aged person, a senior citizen, all of them have some or the other sort of problem. That means the circumstances are not always good. They are good as well as bad sometimes. The situations in our life, that things are always hanging on our head. That is, someone is hitting you. Hitting you means what here? Circumstances are hitting you. That is the personification. Circumstances are hanging on your head, hitting on your head. The head has become bloody, but still the head is unbowed. That means the head is held high with firm and courage. That means the strength, the courage, never giving up. Now here I have written the word threat. What is the meaning of threat? Threat. That is the circumstances always threaten us. At present, the corona. That virus, because of that virus, people are threatened, people are scared. People are, they have become like sort of, we can say, a phobia. Corona, very dangerous, very serious. But then of course, at the same time, every problem has a solution. So even here, we do have the solution. It is we who can eradicate this problem. But then we all have to never give up. That means we don't have to give up at this situation. That itself is known as circumstances. It is hanging on our head. But then we should stand up with courage and strength. These are the hardships which has come into our life, in everyone's life. But then we have to face it. Then only that is known itself that unconquered. No corona can conquer us. It cannot become a master of us. It has come to us, and we don't have to let it become our master. That means we are not allowing it to rule us. That means no one can control you. No one can control you or conquer you, because it is you and you who are the architect of your fate, of your destiny, of your mind and of your soul. This is a very emotional poem. Why emotional poem? Because the poet underwent some circumstances about his ill health and all. That is why it's emotional. But still it has been put up in such a way that it becomes an inspiring poem for us. Why inspiring? Because he has faced all those hardships. All those hardships, how he has faced? With courage and strength. He did not give up. He survived with dignity. That means what? Unbowed. He did not bow his head. Yes, I am injured, I am bloody. My circumstances are so weird, so strange, so critical. But still, I am not going to give up. I am going to face this all with courage. That means unbowed, and that is what we call it as unconquered. The title of the poem, Invictus. And he is also mentioning that the road to heaven, though it will be a narrow gate. Narrow gate means what? Ekdam patla sa, very thin. It's very narrow, it's not wide. And there may be many things awaiting us when we are going through that process. And there will be many hardships, many difficulties, obstacles, challenges, situations, where some people, they may give up. No, I just can't do this. I cannot bear this. But no. What is the poem teaching you? The poem is teaching you that we should face them with courage and with strength, with positivity. Definitely, that is when we can say that no one can conquer me. Whatever your actions today, tomorrow or previously, your past, present, all these efforts, when they come together, your hardships, your actions, your way of looking at the things, your way of thinking how to move ahead, that all makes your destiny. So this is what the poet or what the poem tells about children. Then only we can survive with dignity. That means with self-respect. The same has been done by the poet, that is William Ernest Henley. He has gone through all sorts of problems at a very young age, but he did not give up, and after that only he came up with this poem, that is Invictus. So through him he is trying to give you the message that what all he has gone through, the trials in his life, but still he came up with courage and with strength, and the same is expected from everyone, that is we the readers. I just hope you all have understood the poem. Thank you.